Why? Oh my gosh, why? Okay, yeah, after having so much trouble with Google Chrome for some reason not working on my computer at all, and me having to download Firefox just so I could get this live stream going, finally, we have got this live stream going. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, technical difficulties, just, like I said, Chrome, every time I opened it, it said that something went wrong, and even though when I tried to click learn more or help, it just, whew. And then when I came back on here, I accidentally pressed start when I wasn't supposed to, but I couldn't just pause it when I pressed end, it ended, so I'm like, shoot, now I gotta get a whole new link. Oh boy, just, yeah. No, don't boo me. I try my best. Okay, well, anyway, now that the technical drama is over, hello everybody, this is DF, and welcome to our second Beauties and Beasts live stream for Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. This is probably my third favorite holiday, probably going under Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, it used to be Easter up there, but face it, I've kind of, oops. Okay, I guess we've got people who don't like Easter. No, that was an accident. Yeah, but I really like Christmas, and then Thanksgiving, and then Halloween's my third favorite. Ooh, and already we've got some questions here. You guys can ask any questions you like concerning Halloween, any memories you'd like to share, and just type your question here, or just random question about me. I'm also up for doing voice requests, like any My Little Pony impressions, or any voice you'd like me to try, or just to sing a little bit of a song, maybe in a certain voice. But catch is, voice requests, you're gonna need some donations. Doesn't have to be much, at least $1 will do, or however it converts to pod points. Honestly, I'm trying to still figure out the pod points there. Okay, so let's go with the first question we got here. Steve Samuels 3 asks, I want to start with a quick question. What was the worst candy you got trick-or-treating? You know, definitely wax lips. I never quite understood what the appeal was of those. I mean, wax lips, I mean, why would you want to eat that? It looks like a mouth, and wax? Who wants to eat wax? Yeah, let's be honest. Okay, next question from 12333, best name ever. Have you seen the pilot of Has Been Hotel? I have. I actually did a reaction to it shortly before this live stream, and that will be uploaded hopefully tonight if it's converted fast enough. If not, it'll be up by tomorrow. Like, I recorded it, I just, have to edit in the video there. And it was just short. It was awesome. Vipsy Pop did an excellent job, and it was a lot of fun. Honestly, that show was just so much that I think I have to watch it again to really process everything that happened. Okay, question from Bella Pink Savage. Favorite candy, DF? No contest, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I can't get enough of those. Those Reese's are my kryptonite. I may not be on drugs, I may not be on alcohol or smoking. I'm on Reese's. Yeah, I'm on Reese's. Because really, it is nature's perfect candy. And would you believe, when I was overseas, you can't get Reese's in any regular store? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had to go to the American Embassy, like the commissary there, and get the food that was imported from the United States. Yeah, which is not really fun if you are not a kid of the American Embassy or from a military or diplomat family. So a lot of kids that I went to school with had either never had Reese's ever, or they did love Reese's, but they couldn't get them as much. So I just come to school with this whole bag of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and they would just come flocking to me. Yeah, like a bunch of crows. Yeah. Alright, I got a question here from NF Pegasus. Do you like candy corn? Oh yeah, I love candy corn. For some reason, you just gotta always have candy corn when the harvest time comes around. What is with that candy? I guess corn harvest. Oh, you know what? I just got that. Alright, okay, another question from Steve Samuels 3. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about this, but what's stopping you from getting Son-in-Law of Discord made into another series on YouTube? Well, you're right, I am tired of hearing that question. Yeah. Okay, I have said this a lot of times. Yeah, I am not doing Son-in-Law of Discord, the third fanfic in the series. I'm not making that into an audio drama. Yeah, don't you boo me. I'm sorry, but there's a number of reasons. One, a whole lot of voice actors and artists have moved on. I'm moving on, and even before Daughter of Discord was almost done, there was some tension rising between a lot of us. There were people who were leaving early or leaving at the last minute, and I don't think we can go through that drama again. And everybody's moved on to their things, like Katie and Will Patterson. He's Will Patterson now, for one thing. They got married. They are working on a short horror film. I'm pretty sure you've seen my sharing of it on my YouTube channel. Katie Patterson is making her own short horror film, and she's raised, thanks to me and a bunch of other friends sharing her posts, that she's managed to raise $21,000. Yeah, so thank you everybody who saw my posts and in turn had donated to her cause. It was a really big help for her. Yeah, everybody's moving on though. As much as I loved Son-in-Law of Discord, I think that's the one that I felt was the best that I wrote in that series. And there were a lot of scenes that I wanted to bring to life, and knowing that I wouldn't be able to do the full thing, I did incorporate some of them into Daughter of Discord, and one scene from Son-in-Law of Discord was that short Heartless, which I'm sure you've seen on my channel. I have 2 other prequel shorts that will be coming out as soon as the animatics are done. I have to wait back on the artist for that. Okay, next question. Bella Pink Savage asks, what's your favorite thing you went as on Halloween? Everything that I went as on Halloween? Okay, that is a good question. Maybe I should start going through the costumes year by year. Okay. As far back as I can remember, the earliest costume I can remember is me as Tinkerbell. I think I was 3. No, you know what? I was 2 years old and going on 3. Yet I remember that. Yeah, because then the next year I was a witch and my brother had been born a few weeks before that Halloween. He was born on October 18th. And I went as a witch and he was a baby pumpkin. That's one of my favorite Halloween pictures, that this professional, they took us to one of those professional kid picture places and took a picture of me and my little brother, witch and their pumpkin. I remember there was a Halloween where I was Dorothy. I think I was 4. And my brother was Poe from Teletubbies. This was before we knew that Poe was a girl. And I was Jessie from Toy Story. Not too long after Toy Story 2 came out. Like, the Toy Story costumes were all the rage at that time. My brother was Buzz Light. Okay, my brother went as Buzz Lightyear one year and Woody the next, or something like that. I also went as Madeline. There was a year we went as Lilo and Stitch. A year we went as Hermione and Harry Potter. Hermione Granger and Harry Potter. And I'm trying to remember. There was a year I went as a vampire. Oddly enough, when we weren't in Romania. There was a year I went as Juliet. Actually, not my favorite costume. A year I was as a zombie cheerleader. not my favorite costume, definitely. The skirt was really short, and I think I was 11 at that time, so I'm wondering, why is it so short? It is cold outside. Yeah, they make costumes like that for middle schoolers. That's kind of scary. And then there was a year I was a Dark Alice. Dark Alice in Wonderland. There was a year that I kind of makeshift my costume. I was, because of the Chipmunks movie coming out recently, I get dressed up as Jeanette from the Chipettes. Maybe that kind of would have worked better if I had 2 other friends I was going with. There was a year I was, actually 2 years I was a pirate, because there was 1 year, oddly enough, I had this pirate costume that didn't fit me so well in the 9th grade, yet when I wore it to Katie and Will's wedding last year, they had a Halloween type wedding, I wore it then, and it actually fit me perfectly, and I'm like, you know what, I look good in this. I should have just waited a couple years to wear this. There was a year I took my ball gown and went as a dead beauty queen. My favorite costume though, you know what? I have a Cat in the Hat costume. That's my favorite costume, yeah. And I was a Mad Hatter a couple of years. The Cat in the Hat costume. I love being the cat. And though, if you want to know what I am this year, because of the new movie coming out, and we realized that the whole family was together for Halloween, well, almost the whole family, not my brother, we thought, hey, why don't we just go as the Addams Family? Like, yeah, so I'm going as Wednesday Addams. And the best part is, I'm working at the movie theater on Halloween, where we're allowed to wear our costumes. And so I'm going to be at the counter just as Wednesday Addams. I wonder if I'd be allowed to not smile just for the joke. Maybe just for the first minute. Because, you're required to smile at your job. Like, hello, how can I help you? Can I get you some popcorn? No, I'm messing with you. Yeah, okay. There are a couple questions back there in the chat. I'm going to have to go back a bit. Alright. Oh, here we go. 12333. Is that 3 threes? Yeah, okay. Says, I love the Girl in Black fanfic. What gave you the idea for it? Alright, okay, so those of you who don't know, The Girl in Black is a fanfic for the show Villainous. It's a Cartoon Network Mexican-American series. It's not exactly a full series yet. I mean, they released the pilot, and before that it was a bunch of short web episodes. And yeah, this has kind of been the fanfic that's been occupying most of my free time all year. Well, I know I was getting into the Villainous fandom. I kind of wanted to write some stuff for it too. I had 2 ideas in mind. I'm trying to remember exactly what brought them on. Well, I have a weird... I have a weird thing. I always gotta write about romance for these fanfics for some reason. I don't know. But one of them involved, like, having a love interest for Dr. Flug, and the other one was a love interest for Black Cat. There were 2 ideas, and the more I thought about it, I just got more interested in the second idea. I kind of went with my old Beauty and the Beast favorite trope. Yeah, here we go, Beauties and Beasts. Maybe I could talk a little bit about fanfics one of these days I'm here, because I've done a heck of a lot of Beauty and the Beast type fanfics. It's a problem. Yeah. Okay, alright, horror movie question. Which is scarier to you? Oh, this is from Steve Samuels 3. A calculated killer or a chainsaw-wielding masochist? That is... So, a calculated killer versus a chainsaw-wielding masochist. That's a very, very good question. Well, the thing is, a calculated killer... That is something to be afraid of, because, he's smart. Or she's smart, or they're smart, actually. A killer could be any gender. Chainsaw Okay, for me, chainsaws are just downright terrifying. Wait a minute, masochist? Okay, you realize a masochist is someone who likes to feel pain. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's massacring people with a chainsaw. Chainsaws are very scary for me. I don't even like being around razor blades. I think that's a really painful way to go. Just having your being just sawed up like that, and you might not even die immediately. You might feel the thing coming through you. Oh god, this is okay. That is scary. Though a calculated killer, at least with that, you'd probably have more of a chance of reasoning with the guy. Like, give some weird reasoning to keep you alive. But, yeah, the thing is he could kill you anytime he wants, or she can kill you anytime. They can kill you anytime they want. The chainsaw person is a lot more unpredictable. Yeah, there's my answer. The chainsaw guy is scarier. Chainsaw person scarier. Okay, Bella Pink Savage asks, did you see It Chapter 2? Did you like it? I did not see It Chapter 2. Yes, I work at a movie theater and I could see the movies for free, but the thing is, I didn't want to sit in the movie theater and watch that thing alone. I made the mistake of watching the first movie alone, and true, it was on my computer, but I was still alone when I was watching on Netflix, and yeah, I'm not so sure I'd want to do that. Yeah, I didn't see it. Hang on a second, I need to rearrange my legs. I'm sitting cross-legged. My phone. Okay, what? Okay, I think we're good. Can you guys hear me? I think the mic went out for a second. Everything okay? Can you hear me? Someone text me and say that you can hear me. Okay. That may freak me out for a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, 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 so this is not a question, but Steve Samuels 3 said, I actually got into fanfic writing because of your story where Applejack dresses a stallion to get to work for Spike the Prince. Oh yeah, that was the one inspired by 12th Night. I like that one. That one was a lot of fun because I got to revisit my favorite play in the world and just got to mess around. It is kind of sad for me that Apple Dash actually became a thing, but you know what? I'm still sticking with the fanfics I'm writing right now because seeing those alternate universes, just stick with my AUs. And though I sincerely owe Apple Dash shippers an apology, I think I said a while ago that I didn't really ship Applejack and Rainbow Dash because I thought they were too similar, and also I didn't want to go with the stereotype of tomboys being lesbians because as someone who's bi-romantic, like I believe, liking a girl liking masculine things doesn't mean she's gay, but I guess that's what they went. So, sorry. And also Hasbro, I'm kind of raising my eyebrow at you now I'm thinking about it. Alright, okay. Oh, here's a question. NF Pegasus, what would you do if you were stuck in a library on Halloween night? The problem with that is I have a cell phone. I just call somebody, like, call my parents, call the police. You know what? Actually, I've been taking R.L. Stein's writing masterclass online. Some of you may have seen ads for that. R.L. Stein, who wrote the Goosebumps books. He says the problem with writing horror these days is cell phones. Because really, you could just call the police and it would be over. Which is why in his stories, he comes up with scenarios where, especially when he's writing stories for teens, that the teens like, okay, so we're just gonna rough it up. So everybody put your cell phones in this basket and we will not be using them until the weekend is over. Yeah, he comes up with the scenarios like that to get rid of the cell phones. And he has a point. Horror movies these days are... horror stories in general, they're harder to make plausible. Yeah. Okay, so Steve Samuels 3, speaking of bringing up stuff, with the recent uprise of stories and games getting remade and rebooted, what's a series you want to see brought into the limelight again? I've actually thought about this. You know what, I was watching The Great Mouse Detective, the Disney movie that is sincerely underrated. It's a mouse version of Sherlock Holmes, and I was watching that and made me think, you know what? A lot of Disney movies have gotten spin-off series. How come this one never got a spin-off series? Because I think it would really work. You know, you got a Sherlock Holmes, and with Sherlock Holmes being all the rage, you got at least 2 running series at the moment. And you make one that's more directed towards kids, and especially if you had the little girl Olivia, that, you know, appealing to the young female audience as well, because we need more plucky heroines. Yeah, I think that would be good. Yeah, that is definitely something I thought about. Anything I'd like remade, like movie-wise? Well, I am excited for Mulan, actually. I want to see what they do with that. I do not want to see Lilo and Stitch remade. I've been hearing about that, and I'm like, no, you can't remake that movie. That was Disney's own unique movie. That's not something you can remake. Okay, alright, I got a lot of questions popping up right now. Bella Pink Savage asks, are you excited for the My Little Pony Season 10 comics coming next year? Actually, I didn't know that was coming, so I guess I am. Oh boy, I gotta catch up on the comics we have now. Yeah. That'd be good to know. I wonder if they do anything with Fluttercord. Yeah, you know what? People actually spoiled Fluttercord for me before the finale. Like, they said something about Fluttercord being canon. I'm like, what? Yeah, so, but it was still really exciting seeing Fluttershy come out of Discourse Dimension. He gives her a bagged lunch, and then even at the sanctuary, he's got portals popping up everywhere. I'm like, that's a sign that they live together. Sorry, KP. I am so sorry. I still love you. I love Impossible a lot, but Fluttercord won. I'm sorry, it did. Apple Spike lost, sure, but Fluttercord won. I got that much. Yeah, I wonder if the comics are going to expand upon that. Or maybe show how Pinky and Cheese got married, because that was kind of one of the obvious ships. And I'm glad that happened, and Hasbro wasn't afraid to confirm it. That was actually one of the few ships that my brother and I agreed on, so yes. Alright, okay, there's some questions. Oh, so Steve Samuels expanding on the reboots and remakes is, what'd you say? Oh yeah, that and Atlantis were series I had on VHS, along with Lilo and Stitch and Quest for Camelot. Okay. I guess so. So NF Pegasus asks, I'm tired of reading stories with happy endings. Do you have any teen, young adult book recommendations? Actually, I host a mini-series that's linked to VDs and Beasts called Beastly Reads, and every month I recommend what I call a Beastly Read, which is really just a kind of creepy book. And a few of them have happy endings, but a couple of them not so happy endings. But those are only available to patrons of $5 a month or more if you're interested in listening to those monthly reviews. Yeah, they're mostly horror stories. Like last month I did a review on the book Frankenstein, I did one on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Honestly, look at some of the classic horror books, because a lot of them, half of them don't really, half of them have unhappy endings, if that's what you're into. Also Stephen King's Carrie. I did a full review on that with my friend Nellie on our on my site on the series I co-host, Lit or Misses. Yeah, there's a couple things. Yeah, honestly, there's some horror stories that I look at as blatant tragedies, and they don't seem as scary to me. Steve Samuel 3 said Alex Rider? Alex Rider? What? I'm not sure what that question means. Okay, Steve Samuels 3 asks, what's a pony YouTube channel you wish could expand or come back? For me, it's Pony Prank Calls. You wish could expand or come back? Duo Cartoonists. They said that they were creating this series with Discord and Celestia and how she got her wings, and they said that it was inspired by Bride of Discord, and they've been asking me to give feedback on the first episode, but the thing is I never got that first episode audio, so I'm kind of wondering what happened with that series. Yeah, that's one channel I wish would come back. Okay, so Bella Pink Savage, are you excited for the 5th Equestria Girls movie coming out next year, when Twilight and Timber and Sunset and Flash get together? I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's no secret that I ship Twilight and Sunset. You know, at least there's some comfort in the finale of My Little Pony that Twilight, she's a strong, independent alicorn princess. Which is actually how I originally envisioned her when I first wrote Bride of Discord. The whole Flash and Twilight thing didn't come until like the middle of Daughter of Discord, and honestly it's because a lot of people were asking why Twilight doesn't have anybody. And you know what? I really regret doing that. Especially when later I started shipping Sunset and Twilight. Yeah, I have a feeling that maybe some way down the road they'd have a long-distance relationship. Okay. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay, 12333 says, what was your first thoughts when hearing Sunset was confirmed by? You know what? I did not know that, but that is awesome! But it also means I was half right about her liking girls. Yeah, that is awesome. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I felt like she didn't really like Flash. I mean, she even said it. Of course, it may have been possible she did like him a little bit, or I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely hope for Sunlight. Like I said, I really think that somewhere along the line, Twilight, maybe after her friends are gone, because I have a feeling that the human Equestria Girls world moves in a different time than the pony world, she will be reconnecting with Sunset Shimmer. Alright. Okay, so Steve Samuels 3. Alright, another horror-related question. Which is creepier, living stuffed toys or living marionettes? And I see you put an emphasis on living stuffed toys and living marionettes. Okay, definitely living marionettes. Probably because they look more human, and also maybe because of Night of the Living Dummy. Yeah, Slappy's definitely the creepiest of R.L. Stine's villains. Yeah, I'm a real Goosebumps fan. And though to be honest, living toys, I guess if I was actually dealing with them, it'd just be like, throw something at them and they'd stop. Like, they're tiny. Though honestly, creepier is a marionette. Also, I've watched the entire Chucky franchise, which is actually more comedic than horrifying. Yeah, the marionettes. Bella Pink Savage. I'd chuck me out the window. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so while we have a lull in the questions, I just wanted to make an announcement that, with the holiday season coming up, 10% of all my proceeds for Beauties and Beasts in the months of November and December will be donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And if you weren't around last year when I had my campaign for the Make-A-Wish Foundation then, it's a nonprofit organization for that helps kids who are suffering from terminal illnesses, and by giving them their last wish. And sometimes after that last wish, it actually gives them the courage and the boost to actually fight their disease. And sometimes it ends up with the kids getting better, and sometimes not, but even so, it gives them a moment of happiness in their bleak time. And actually, a couple of years ago, a fan named Ashley had reached out to the organization, and her wish was to actually meet me and be part of my videos. And I was like, really? That was your last wish? Because it just surprised me. It wasn't something I expected. So we met, we went to a carnival. I had her do a couple voices for the final episode of Daughter of Discord. She was the voice of a little Twinkle, Sparkle, and Jewel. Those two little girl foals at the very end of the video. And she also drew the last finale song for that, for Daughter of Discord. And yeah, so 10% of all patron pledges and merchandise sales will be donated to Make-A-Wish. And be on the lookout for a couple new holiday products. Some of them will be for non-Christians as well. I like to promote inclusiveness. Alright, so while I was talking about that, we got a couple more questions. Okay, Steve Samuels 3. Alright, this is something I'm curious about. Does living as a bisexual woman make it difficult to go swimming, considering the swimsuits and such? Okay, first off, I'm not a bisexual woman, I'm a bi-romantic woman. There is a clear distinction. I'm an asexual, which means I don't really experience sexual attraction as much as most people. And bi-romantic is just my romantic orientation, which means I get romantically attracted to both men and women. Now, in terms of swimming, well, let's say, and this, I think this might have been a sign that I was not just straight, that when we had swim class, I would always change in the bathroom. I didn't really like changing with the other girls, and I didn't like people seeing my body, so that might have been a sign about me being asexual and a little bit attracted to girls at that time. Of course I didn't think about it because I was a kid. But you know what? Swimsuits, I think they don't really bother me as much. I think for some reason I'm mostly bothered when I'm seeing really muscular men in their bare chests. That just makes me cringe. Yeah, it's weird. The things that should be more sexual actually turn me off, so to speak. I'm actually turned off most of the time, but it's complicated. But it's different. It's different for lots of asexuals. In my case, what I find more aesthetically appealing is people in formal wear. I don't know why, but there you go. but I don't have much problem with swimming with people in swimsuits. Just kind of most of the time. Okay, Steve Samuels 3 asks, alright, if you were to cross a dragon and an alicorn, would it be called an Alagon or a Dracorn? Asking for a story I'm writing. Interesting? Hybrid names are hard, because even so, the hybrid dragon pony I made, I just called the dragon pony, so that's creative, not? How about Dragacorn? Because Dracorn doesn't really have a nice ring. How about Dragacorn? Yeah, Dragacorn. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, Bella Pink Savage asks, which is better, Poltergeist or Silence of the Lambs? Definitely Silence of the Lambs. You know, with all the scary stuff, that's one of those horror movies where it can be scary, but it's also got something else going on. Because that's a psychological thriller, and you know, even if you're not totally into the gore, you can at least get into the very fascinating relationship between Hannibal Lecter and Clarice. Just that, and that's a lot more to go on. Poltergeist, oh boy, I you know what? I first watched that when I was 7, I think. And I think for me that was pretty scary, and especially when I was very close to that little girl's age when she got trapped in the television. But you know, watching it again, I'm like, why do these people still live in this house? This is just a whole movie of people making stupid mistakes. So yeah, Silence of the Lambs, way better. I'm kind of upset that it beat out Beauty and the Beast, but it was also a good movie. If Beauty and the Beast had been made any other year, it would have won Best Picture. Just saying. Okay, Steve Samuels 3. Speaking of obscure horror films, how about Candyman, huh? You know what? I have not watched Candyman. I honestly don't even know what it's about. I'm guessing it's about Candyman something. Sorry, I don't have a better answer for that. Okay, Michaela, 1995. What were your favorite horror movies released this year? What did I see this year? I saw the new Child's Play movie. It was a remake of Child's Play, and it actually wasn't as good as the original Child's Play, I will say, but it was interesting from a psychological standpoint, because there they reimagined Chucky as not just a raging psycho killer trapped in a doll's body, but this AI robotic child who just wanted to be a friend was always doing it the wrong way. And and also Mark Hamill was a good choice for Chucky. Is that the only new horror movie I saw this year? You know, I think so. I think I saw more horror movies last year than I did this year. Yeah, last year was definitely A Quiet Place. That was so scary. I remember going to see A Quiet Place and with my mom and my brother, and we had like caramel popcorn, but as soon as the movie started, we couldn't even eat because everything was so quiet, and if anybody made a sound, of course the alien monsters come out and eat you. So that was definitely the best horror movie I saw last year. Okay, Bella Pink Savage, here's a big one. What's your favorite piece of Applejack ship art? Oh, my favorite piece of it? You know what? I'd have to go through all my DeviantArt favorites to really think about it. But you know what, Bella Pink Savage, a lot of your Apple Spike ship art is really good. If you guys like Apple Spike, Bella Pink Savage makes some really good ones. Yeah, it's true. It is. Let's give her a cheer. Yep. Okay. Alright, and also from Bella Pink Savage, did you see the movie Ma? I did not. I don't think I was prepared to watch, was Octavia Spencer being creepy. I don't think I was prepared. I was not prepared for that. Because the problem with some horror movies, and even though I can see the movies for free in the movie theater, it's not so fun watching them alone in a giant dark theater. Oh, Michaela, 1995. Have you seen Babadook? I have. I have seen Babadook. Yeah, that one. Oh boy. The dog dies. I hate horror movies where the animals die. Like, why? You know what? I think I was kind of... Why did that one not creep me out as much? Oh well. I don't know. I've forgotten most of it, to be honest. And, William, are you learning English too? Is that a question for me or someone in the chat? Because English is my first language. Alright, so Steve Samuels 3 asks, out of curiosity, how would you survive and thrive in the Purge? For me, body harvesting. I have not seen the Purge. But I think I kind of get what you're asking. You know what? I'd probably lock myself in my room, and actually probably be the only case where I actually get a gun, because it's a very outlandish scenario where you're probably gonna want a weapon. I do not like guns. Yeah, and just wait for it to be over. That's what I do. Oh boy. Yeah, gross. That is... I can't even think about it. Okay, 12333. Favorite song from the Steven Universe movie? That is very hard because, they're all good. Though, I guess you know that, the Steven Universe movie, I'm actually gonna be doing yes, as Bella Pink Sandwich says, I'm doing a cover for other friends. I'll probably be recording that tomorrow. Yeah, that is a really, it's like a perfect villain song. Oh yeah, Steve Samuels 3 says, guess that answers what weapon you'd use in a horror movie then. Actually, if it was just a regular horror movie scenario, I would not be using a gun because I wouldn't have a single gun in the house. I'd probably grab the kitchen knife, or a bat, or actually I always keep a rock in my bag, just in case I run into anybody. Or my car keys. That's some advice my mom gave me. Like, if you're walking alone at night, put your car keys in your hand and have the keys sticking out between your fingers. That way you can just scratch the person attacking you. So yeah, if you're not carrying a gun around all the time, I hope you're not, because a lot of accidents have happened that way. You can just use your car keys and boom. Alright, okay, so Michaela 1995, if you were a monster, any kind at all, like werewolves or vampires, for one day, what would you be? You know what? Not vampires, because in that case, if you were being a vampire for the whole day, you'd have to stay inside all day because, hello, sunlight. Werewolf would only happen in the full moon. Could be... Okay, for one day, I would want to be... Okay, unless you're a Twilight vampire. Yeah, unless you're a vampire from Twilight. Yeah, that is fair. Then you'd be sparkling all day. But no, I don't think I'd want to be a werewolf. Too much fur. I think I'm really thinking about it. Give me a second. You know, if it's possible to just be one for one day, I'd be a ghost. Because then I could go through walls. I wouldn't even have to walk around, I could just fly. Yeah, I'd be a ghost. Okay, and would you date a werewolf or a vampire? I know for sure I wouldn't date a werewolf. I'm a cat person. And so I guess by default it's a vampire. At least I can just at least then I can convince them to not have my blood. Maybe I can just go out and steal some blood from the blood bank. Yeah. Okay, I guess that answers that. Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about a little bit about my merch. I want to thank those who had bought the Pride merch that I had for sale since June. I'm especially happy that the most sales I've gotten were from the asexual and demisexual flags, because the point of me doing that was that I wanted those of lesser known sexualities like me to be able to show their pride, and which is why I'm so glad that a lot that's asexuals and demisexuals were able to find my stuff, and now they can show their pride, and that makes me so happy. Okay, oh yeah, Michaela 1995 says, for some reason DF as a ghost reminds me of her cover of the Haunted Mansion. Yes, that's one of my favorite covers, to be honest. You know, when hinges creak in doorless chambers. Okay, okay, Steve Samuels 3 asks, alright, My Little Pony question. Do you think Hasbro could make a game for the Generation 4 series that fans would like and not get shut down? I'm not good with blending games. Yeah, you got me there. I'm sorry. Don't boo me. There's a reason I don't make video games. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing on that. I'm sorry. Oh, Bella Pink Savage thinks, how about create your own Ponyville? Oh! I guess if they actually made the Pony Sims a thing, I would play that actually, because I'm already addicted to The Sims as it is. Now let's make it with ponies. Let's make those Pony Sims videos actual game. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh man, and that means people can make all their ships happen. Everybody's happy! Okay. Alright, yeah, yes, Apple Spike, Fluttercord, Cheese Pie, they make them all work. Okay, so 12333 asks, if each character from My Little Pony was a Beetlejuice character, the musical version, who would be who? Okay, so you may have seen my PMV that I made already of one of the Beetlejuice songs where I have Discord as Beetlejuice and Fluttershy as Lydia, and this was going off from actually more Lydia's TV show counterpart, just with the relationship they had in that show, how they were best friends, and he was like the zany genie. Yeah, that's how I had it go. I had thought about it. I'm not so sure of the rest of the cast. I think Rarity would probably be the stepmom, and I've actually considered having Shining Armor and Cadence as the ghost couple. Yeah, that's kind of how, as far as I've thought it for that. Yeah. So Steve Samuels 3. So how much would it cost to get you sing that one song from The Corpse Bride, Tears to Shed specifically? I guess at least 5 pod points? Just saying. Okay, Alright, Bella P. Savage, do you think you will do a FNAF cover in the future? Yeah, I have thought about it. I kind of always wanted to do a cover of Survive the Night, but, you know, I always imagined it as a trio. I kind of thought about asking Will and Will Patterson and Keyframe way back when, but, you know, so much stuff was going on. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do Survive the Night. That's my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's song. Ow. Okay, I've been sitting like this for too long. I'm definitely bringing a chair in here. Yeah, I'm recording this in my closet, which will be made into my new recording booth. Okay, yeah, I just want to say for people in here earlier, if you want me to do a voice request or just quick singing a song, then you can donate money and convert them to pod points here. Yeah, that's the only condition I'm doing voice requests or singing something. And let's make it at least 5 pod points. You can do more if you want to. Okay, Okay, send gift. Alright, so you want me to sing Tears to Shed. You know what? I kind of have to pull up the lyrics because I don't exactly remember. The question, did you want me to sing the whole thing, like including the bits from the maggot and the spider, or just Sally? No, Emily's part. Man, I guess it was Sally. What is wrong with me? Give me a second. To shed lyrics. Okay, hold on. Okay, just Emily's part. You know, I'm asking Steve Samuels because they're the one that's. You can. I was just expecting the girls' part. Okay, let's do the girls' part. All right. Pause the music there. Come on, I want the full lyrics. Okay. If I touch a burning candle, I can feel no pain. If you cut me with a knife, it's still the same. And I know her heart is beating, and I know that I am dead. Yet the pain here that I feel, try and tell me it's not real. For it seems that I still have a tear to shed. And then the second part, if I touch a burning candle, I can feel no pain. In the ice or in the sun, it's all the same. Yet I feel my heart is aching, though it doesn't beat, it's breaking. And the pain here that I feel, try and tell me it's not real. I know that I am dead, yet it seems that I still have some tears to shed. Okay, that was a fun one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. For those of you who just came in the chat, voice requests and singing requests are going to cost some pod points. So thank you, Steve Samuels 3, for that donation. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so that was fun. You know what? I should probably do a cover of that at some point, though I would need someone to be a Meg and someone to be a Spider, because it's not a full solo song. All right. So I want to talk about a few things that I've been up to lately. I got a second job as a assistant chess coach. Just had the training today. So I'm going to be helping some kids after school learn some chess. And also I am almost finished with that original novel I've been writing. I had a lot more time at work now that I'm in a different movie theater, which is smaller, so it doesn't get as much business. So there's a lot of slow moments where I just have my notebook out, and I was just mapping out the last few chapters of my novel, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm almost done now. Thank you, free time at work. Thank you. So yeah, it'll be a while before you hear more stuff about that, because of course I have to edit it a couple times, and then I have to send it to an agent. Gonna get an agent this time, not just gonna self-publish this book. All right. Okay, now we have a question. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Out of all the Beauties and Beasts episodes you've done, what's your favorite? Yeah, I think I answered this question before. Definitely when I was with Magpie Pony, Lost Narrator, and True Sailor Comet, and we were all talking about Disney's Beauty and the Beast. That was the first time I did a collab, a talk show episode, and that was amazing. Like, I thought we weren't gonna have much to talk about. So, yeah. Okay, okay, yes, Steve Samuels, yeah, five to do Applejack complaining to Apple Bloom that Applebee's doesn't give revenue to the Apple Farm. Yes, like I said, voice requests. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, though, before I do that, I just want to ask the question, DF, do you have any pets? Yeah, I have a cat named Gracie Ann. She's a calico, short hair, and a husky named Tibby. Well, that one actually belongs more to my brother. Okay, okay, but let's go with this voice request. Let's see if I got this right. Okay. Apple Bloom, that Applebee's, that no, gosh darn no good Applebee's restaurant doesn't give revenue to the apple farm. And you know what? Actually, it was my great uncle Applebee who started that place, and they don't give us a lick of a cent, and a lick of a bit. It's just, it's just frustrating. I mean, our name's in there. We should be getting some profit from that. Was that good for you? Okay, yeah, good. Alright, there was a question in here somewhere. So Michaela1995, what are the stories / topics you always wanted to talk about in your future Beauties and Beasts? I have a whole list of them on my computer. But I definitely wanted to talk about Megamind, the DreamWorks film. It's my favorite DreamWorks movie that has a Beauty and the Beast plot. I wanted to talk about... I wanted to cover Red Riding Hood at some point, and why it's my least favorite fairy tale. And I was thinking of doing a special episode of Snow White. It doesn't really have much to do with Beauty and the Beast, but I thought that'd be an interesting fairy tale to cover. And yeah, it's a scary one, and the Red Riding Hood's terrifying too. And, alright, okay, hold on, let me rearrange my legs again. Hang on. Okay, what's some other ones I had in mind? Well, next time, if you didn't hear in the last episode, I'm actually doing Frozen. I figured since the sequel is coming out, I'm gonna analyze the first movie of Frozen, because actually it was my grandma who suggested it, that it's sort of a beastly story, Beauty and Beast story, but a sisterly one. So yeah, except I'm probably gonna have to watch it again. I know we're gonna be busy at the movie theater once the sequel comes out, if it's anything like the first one, which broke box office records. Holiday season is fun at the movie theater. Especially when we already got sold out shows for Star Wars in December. Wish me luck. Alright. Okay, so we still got a little time, so any more questions or such? Well, one thing I'm going to say that I have a couple of little Halloween specials ready for patrons that will be released soon. One of them will be a bonus episode, The Book of Life, because it's almost Day of the Dead, November 1st and 2nd. Alright, okay, I see a request for Hamilton, but the thing is, I don't know a lot of Hamilton songs, and I don't know that one, so I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know that song, and it would take me a little while to learn it, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to give you false hope. Question. Yeah, but I thank you, Steve Samuels 3, for your donations so far. They are much appreciated. And like I said, all proceeds from Podpoint donations and patron pledges and merchandise sales will be getting soundproofing for this new closet I'm in, because that costs a lot of money. And also to get a new webcam, as you will see in my reaction video that I'm going to post by tomorrow. That my webcam's not the best thing ever. It's not. Oh, here's a question. Bella Pink Savage. If you could change one thing about your pony Sona, what would it be, or you can add something to your Sona? Well, I made that pony Sona way before I got glasses, so I think I would I've been thinking of adding those glasses for a while. Also, I've cut my hair a lot shorter recently, so I'm kind of wondering how. I actually tried one picture where my pony Sona had short hair like it is now. Yeah, so glasses and probably a haircut. Steve Samuels 3. Alright, here's a clap for Derpy to try and refund Donut because it has a hole in it. Oh, okay. Okay. I was trying to figure out what that was. Okay, so another voice request. Again, let me turn off this music. Alright, try to refund a donut because it has a hole in it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but I'd like a refund on this donut. You see, I think it's broken. You see, it has a hole in it. I don't think it's supposed to have a hole in it. It is? Well, that's weird, because those donuts over there don't have holes in it. You say those are jelly donuts? Okay, well, why don't the jelly donuts have holes in them? To keep the jelly in them? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. So, it's not going to taste any different if it has a hole in it, does it? Okay, sure? Okay, well, I don't want to be a pain, so I'm just going to have a muffin instead.
How was that? Yeah, thank you, Steve Samuels 3. Okay, don't let him be the only one donating. Anybody else have any requests? Okay, now I'm just milking it here. Okay, have I really been playing the same song the whole time? Oh god, I have. I didn't realize that one was on loop. Here. Okay. You know, this is going so well. Maybe I'll have this go on longer than I intended to. This is fun. Alright, okay, 1, 2, 3 through 3. Are you planning to going out for Halloween or staying in? I'm staying in and dressing up. Well, the night before Halloween, I am going with my family to this Halloween party that's at the clubhouse we live in a retirement village now that my parents are over 55 and yeah, I'm over 18, so I'm allowed to stay with them. Yeah, we're going to our clubhouse for a Halloween party and gonna enter the costume contest with our Addams Family getup. Like, I'm going as Wednesday, my mom's Morticia, my grandma's the grandmother, and my dad you think is going as Gomez, but he's actually going as Lurch because he's really tall. He can just wear a suit and put on the mask, and plus he's already got a Franken arm. No, literally, he has these scars from skin grafting from a cat scratch incident. So really, it suits him better. And also, he says he doesn't have to talk much. But actual Halloween, I'm going to be working. But I get to go to work in my costume, which is fun. Okay, so Bella Pink Savage, DF, what are your favorite Halloween memories? Well, one thing I used to do every year when I was in elementary and middle school was throw a Halloween party at my house. And I remember my friends were always looking forward to it every year. I'd invite my whole class and a couple other friends from my other class and from the other classes. I lived in one of the more American neighborhoods, so we'd actually have trick-or-treating, but it would be on a specific night. So I make sure my Halloween party was on that night so that all my friends could come to my house and then we could go around my neighborhood trick-or-treating. We would dance to Halloween music. We played Pass the Witch's Broomstick, which is kind of like hot potato with a broomstick. And and I always love going through the Oriental Trading magazines and finding some new Halloween games to play. And we'd even invite some of my brother's friends so that he wouldn't feel left out. Those were the best Halloweens ever. Actually last year, after I'd gone to Katie and Will's wedding, I was visiting my uncle and aunt who lived in LA, and on Halloween, because it was like the 30th anniversary, it's the 40th anniversary of the movie Halloween, so we went to the Michael Myers house and went to the street with all the hedges where Michael Myers appears. So that was kind of fun. Steve Samuels 3. I have some Google Play to burn, so how about one where Twilight tries to think and Oh, hold on. I'm trying to read this. So, no, we got another voice request. I have some Google Play to burn. So, hold on. Yeah, turn the music off. I have some Google Play to burn, so how about one where Twilight tries to think and write a ship fic, but Spike keeps interrupting her to tell her they ran out of ink, but she keeps ignoring him till she actually tried writing. Not my best voices, but I will give them a try.
Let's see. Okay, so what couple would be most compatible? Okay, thinking about, what if I wrote a shipfic between Fluttershy and Discord? Well, no, they would not make a very good couple. I mean, they are so opposite, and think about if they lived together, it'd just be total chaos. Well, I suppose it is Discord. Twilight, not now, Spike. You know what? Actually, maybe. I mean, she is the only one who has a handle on him. Twilight, you need to know. Well, maybe if let's see. Spike, give me some paper so I can write down a list of compatibility between Fluttershy and Discord. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, and give me a quill too, and give me some ink. But Twilight, we're out of. Yeah, not now. Okay. Okay, so maybe if Fluttershy, Fluttershy, I suppose, is of age, and Twilight, what? I'm trying to tell you that we're out of. Spike, why is there no ink in this ink pot? That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're out of ink. We're out of ink. How can we be out of ink? We just bought some last week. No, I know, but you've been using it already on your shipfic between you and Sunset Shimmer. It's quiet, Spike. I'm trying to think. Now, Fluttershy is of age, and she's not immortal. So, did you even hear what I said? All right, did that work? Okay, I do not do Spike and Twilight that often, so I hope that was satisfactory. Okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna be on here for about 5 more minutes. So, any last minute requests? Yeah, because I actually do have work tomorrow. Discount ticket Tuesday. Gotta be there. That'll be fun. Oh, I'm seeing another gift. What is that for? Okay, well, I'm waiting for Steve Samuel 3 to come up with his donation. Bella Pink Savage, Steve, describe yourself in one word. One word. Music while I'm thinking of that. I would say, self-aware. I'm self-aware so much that it's scary. And when I make a mistake, I own up to it once I realize my mistake. Yeah, and self-aware so much that I can get really nervous sometimes, and yeah, it's that might be why I don't make a lot of videos showing my face, because then I'm self-conscious. Okay. Alright, okay, so now we got an answer to that donation for a voice. Steve Samuels 3. How about Rainbow Dash talking to Applejack about how annoying it is that people call them lesbians while trying to hide the fact that they are? Okay, you know what? This will be fun. Maybe I should go back into the mindset of before I realized that I was bi. Okay. Hey, Applejack, did you hear that people ship us now? Wait, ship us? Like they want to put us in a box and, ship us off to somewhere? No, like relationship us. They think we're in a relationship. Oh, well, that's strange. I mean, it's not like we're a couple or anything, and we never even held hooves. I know, right? And, how can people think that we're together? I mean, it's not like I'm into girls or anything. I mean, I just have rainbow hair. That doesn't mean I fall under the rainbow flag, right? You're right? Well, I guess not. I mean,
Well, then again, if you think about it, we do have a few things in common. Yeah, I mean, and it's fun to get in a competition with you. I mean, act like I don't like it, but that doesn't mean that we are together. I mean, we even sound kind of the same. We do not sound the same. I have an accent. And no, sometimes, I mean, I can kind of easily slip into an accent, right? Will you stop trying to mimic me? It's just blatantly insulting. Yeah, but I mean, why would they think that? I mean, I kind of like stallions. I think. I mean, I did go on a date with Soren, right? Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not into girls. I mean, you can like stallions and mares. Right, but that doesn't mean I am. And even so, I wouldn't have a rainbow mane. I would have a what's a bi thing? It's a pink, blue, and purple. So it means you are into girls. No. Stop messing with my mind. Stop messing with my name. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, well, all right. So, think we're almost done here. Just remember that in November and December, that 10% of all proceeds from Podbean donations and patron pledges and merchandise sales will be given to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and will help some kids who are suffering from terminal illnesses. Their wishes will come true. And yeah, and remember, if you want to become a patron, just just go to my Beauties and Beasts page, click the green button for become a patron, and pledge at least $1 a month, and you'll be good. Okay. So we got one more voice request. Here we go. And remember, for future reference, in all live streams, I'll be doing voice requests from Podpoint donations. Okay, so Steve Samuels 3 again. Maybe just one more. How about Sweetie Belle trying to make a swimsuit, but Rarity tries to delicately tell her she used the wrong material? Have I ever done a Sweetie Belle impression? That is the question. Hold on, let me try to see if I can do it. Sweetie Belle, dumb fabric. Rarity, I'd rather spend my whole life without a sister. Okay, it's not gonna be perfect, so. Right. Like, Sweetie Belle, what are you doing? I'm making a swimsuit. You can't make a swimsuit out of taffeta. No. You must. No. That simply won't do for making a swimsuit. Well, I thought it looked pretty and it feels nice. Yes, but you can't swim in it. Don't you understand? The chlorine will bleach the color and it'll look ghastly, simply ghastly. Well, what do you make a swimsuit out of? I don't know, because I'm just voicing Rarity and I have no idea what you make a swimsuit out of. So I hope that works. Alright, so, okay, last voice request, because I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Like I said, have to go to work tomorrow. Alright, so thank you guys for coming. I'm probably gonna do a live stream around Thanksgiving next month. I plan to do one of these every month. And if you actually want to listen to the new episode early, then pledge at least $5 a month. Patrons of $10 a month can actually join the Skype group and listen in while I'm recording. So keep that in mind if you're interested in becoming a patron. All right. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. This was fun, and thank you so much for the questions, and those voice requests were a whole lot of fun. And also keep an eye out for the Has-Been Hotel reaction. It should be up by tomorrow. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. This is all fun. And remember, everybody, to watch your back, because I just might be chewing on it.